beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get with this.
Say, man, you got the joint? No, not on you, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
It's true. Sometimes I cry.
Lick my butthole, you laugh.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants warm-up show.
Number 4.
Number four. Oh, damn it. I think I forgot to change the fucking delay.
Oh, no.
It's all right. So, Billy is what we call a healthy carrier.
You think?
Yeah, because you have no symptoms. I was not sick yesterday. You came over after hanging out with your buddy Joe, who has the plague.
Yeah.
And now I feel sick today, and my nose is all raw from blowing it all day, and I sneezed everywhere.
Your nose is raw from blowing it? Usually my throat gets raw from...
Low-hanging fruit there, Billy. Low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Low-hanging fruit. So we're going to do the Joe show next month because Joe can't be here.
Poor Joe. But now it's the no show. And we have a surprise for everybody.
A few of them.
A few surprises. Because we no showed the Joe show, no show. We're going to have... Egghead's going to have his rematch tonight.
His ActualMania match.
ActualMania rematch against the Cringerweight champion.
Corpsey.
Now Egghead has delivered what I have heard is a cringe rap. And I cannot imagine that not being the cringiest thing in the world. But I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
I haven't seen it yet. So that's going to be tonight. We're going to have a special exhibition matchup outside of an ActualMania pay-per-view. We did the house show the one night.
Yeah, we did.
And that was fun. But this is just a little extra surprise because we have the Joe show, no show. And I'm going to do some art. I don't know if you guys remember when I drew Christine Weston Chandler in the video that we couldn't show you at home. So I had to do my best to power through such a terrible video and at the same time draw a photo to show everybody at home what I'm looking at, right? So we're going to do some of that. We're going to have some art projects. I believe, I don't know how much we have lined up for that, but should we tell them what the subject matter of one of the photos might be?
I want to forget.
Yeah, I want to forget. Let's just say it's going to be a revelation.
It's Shanny and Revelation News is porn.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna show Billy nasty things on his screen only.
Only my screen.
And he's going to try to draw them.
I'm going to try and draw them so you guys can see.
This was
what
not
I'm
my
saying.
idea.
It was your idea.
You liar.
You said Chris Chan. You were the one that had the idea for me to draw it with the Christine Weston Chandler thing.
Not the Shanny stuff.
Well,
that
yeah.
was your idea.
Yeah, because I was like, what's gross that we can't show the audience? And I was like, duh.
Okay.
Only Shans. Only Fansy for
Egghead's
Christ.
looking it up right now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's him. That's his orgasm noise.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh, daddy. Ew. That was gross.
Ew.
Ew. Yeah. It's going to be strange for a little change, man. We got other stuff, too, tonight lined up. We had to pull out a couple of tricks.
Yeah, because, dude, I did not know until about 24 hours ago that Joe wasn't going to be on the show.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
You knew he was sick for days. Nobody tells me anything.
I mean, I didn't.
Nobody tells me anything.
I didn't know he wasn't going to make it. When he told me he had coronavirus, I told you like seconds after he told me.
He doesn't actually have coronavirus.
The doctor says he's got coronavirus.
No. I talked to him already.
Okay, good. He told me it might be coronavirus. I was like, really? He's like, yes.
You haven't talked to him since he came back from the doctor?
Hell no.
You've been staying away from him?
Yeah.
You can text him. Whatever you talk to him, you're lying.
I didn't talk to him.
You can text him. You don't have to go up to him and talk to him.
I could, but why? He's probably sleeping or dying or something.
Are you afraid of getting that texting coronavirus?
I don't want any viruses at all.
Wouldn't this be crazy if this was the first virus that was transmitted through texting?
They could probably have a virus that's transmitted through like digital like applications, you think?
Into your digital device, but your device would have to have some sort of virus.
What if there's like a neurotransmitter or something? Like
Come on, you're making things up.
Well,
now.
they have Wi-Fi signals that go from your phone.
Those are not viruses are living organisms.
Or what if there was
Wi-Fi
a series of flashes that triggered something in your brain?
You're making up some
off.
sci-fi stuff.
Like you have a stroke or something because of a virus
stuff.
that's sent around digitally. You got a little stroke. There's got to be some way to weaponize your cell phone. It's got to be. There are computer viruses that target pacemakers. There you go. There's one option.
So that's an artificial.
Yeah, but once you realize the frequencies that your brain works at, and it might put a little frequency out that like makes your eardrum pop or something. You got a little.
Okay, so people are telling me virus is not alive. Okay, I thought it was a living thing. If it's not, then it's not.
Viruses aren't exactly living.
They're not exactly living.
Yeah,
it's not like a but like a bacteria is, right? Bacteria is alive.
Bacterias. Viruses aren't exactly living, just like the Amish.
So are they? So they're not exactly live. Yeah. Okay. Bacteria is.
You know, cats have coronavirus. Like many cats carry coronavirus, but it's a cat version of coronavirus.
And there's a lot of versions of it too. Like what's the one that's now? That's the big one now.
COVID-19 or something.
Yeah.
That's the new strain, and it's smaller than the old strain. Because like if you have a Lysol canister and you read what it protects against, the germs it protects against coronavirus on the back of the Lysol. But it's like an older version of coronavirus.
It's a mechanism.
And this is a more streamlined version that's harder to maintain and deal with. It's like super AIDS, but not.
Super AIDS.
It's not. It's not like that.
Well, AIDS attacks the immune system.
Yeah. Ben,
so you can't form antibodies against it.
Ben's dying.
I am.
Ben's actually dying.
You're gonna get it.
No, I'm not.
You're a healthy carrier.
I'm a healthy person.
Have you ever heard of Typhoid Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was dying of the typhoid fever. And they started noticing, like, everywhere she went, people would die of typhoid fever. But she never had any symptoms. And they found out that she had it. She was a healthy carrier. They made her live on a quarantine island for the rest of her life.
Did she have friends there, or was she all alone?
Oh, no, there were other people there.
That's good. Were they all healthy carriers?
I don't know why all of the people were there. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is Joe's sickness. I don't think that it would have happened to you that quick. Like, he just got home Wednesday, right? So I don't think you would have got everything.
Quit trying to absolve yourself of responsibility.
I'm just saying.
For my demise.
I'm just saying.
I don't have a cough, though. I just feel stuffy.
Yeah, you look like shit.
Do I?
Yeah, you look like you got beat up, like someone punched you in the nostril.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, your nostril's really red.
Yeah.
Thank
you. Yeah, guys, honestly, I know we just got wrapped up in the conversation we were having, but we're doing this private show to support the show tonight, so this show is just to kind of get more patrons if you want to sign up.
This is a supplemental.
I wanted to do the Joe show. Like we had something so awesome planned, and last minute it just got swept out from under me. And then I got sick the very next day. But fuck, I could have called in sick today, but fuck that. Yeah, I'm doing this.
Ben was like, "Why call in sick when I could just make Billy come in and give him whatever I have?" And I was like, "Thanks, dude."
I mean, you didn't raise any objections.
I know, because you know why? You really have a thermometer? You know that's a rectal thermometer, right?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I used it last night, I didn't put it in my mouth. I used it in my butt last night. How do you know? I restocked it at the grocery store that you bought it at today.
You're just going to fucking talk to me while I have it in my mouth so I can't refute anything that you're saying.
Of course.
Yeah. You didn't know this thermometer existed before just now.
Well, it could have been another thermometer. Mine had a brown tip, I think.
Oh, how appropriate.
Ew. That's why it tastes so sweet. My butt meat. Yuck. I'm not getting sick. I'm super healthy. I hang out with sick people all the time, and I rarely get sick, but sometimes I do get sick. Oh, my God. I hate it. But Joe's girlfriend and mother of his child in waiting, she's got a baby in her belly, isn't sick.
My thermometer's broken.
Your thermometer is broken? Maybe. Are you sure it's not a vape?
There it is. I do not have a fever according to this.
Well, that's good. You can catch
98 degrees.
Yeah, a lot of people say if your ejaculation tastes sweet, it might be diabetes.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you taste your own just to make sure you don't have it?
Got to, dude. Got to check your own brand. It's a health issue. You got to check your own brand.
Joe is infecting everyone.
I'm a sweet boy.
Joe is infecting everyone.
Damn, Joe. A stink thermometer? Ew.
Stank.
Ew. Big old stank thermometer.
Yeah, what did Joe say that was a symptom of, where you say everything stank?
I don't know.
Yeah. I remember we were in a car, and he's like, yeah, that's why you do this stank thing all the time.
I thought it was just funny.
Oh, that's what I thought, too.
The virus is podcastable? I did not.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
You get demonetized for this virus. Demonovirus. Demonetized. Yeah, dudes and dudettes. It's pretty exciting. If you guys want to sign up for tonight's private show, it's $5. You get access to all the old private shows, and it's $5 a month. So next month you'll get 2 private shows. You'll be able to access ActualMania, all 5 previous episodes. I believe we're 5 deep now. 5 deep.
You know, I didn't go to China and I didn't eat bat soup, but I went to Chinatown and ate Mongolian hot pot.
Yeah.
Is that where I could have got coronavirus?
Probably, dude. You're running around sucking down soup.
Yeah.
You caught the H1H1 virus watching H1H1?
The H3H3 virus.
I got the H3H3 virus. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to die. No. Everybody's going to be fine. You got pregnant from a podcast once? Shout out to Drunken Peasants, episode 342.
What?
Yeah, it was the pregnancy episode. 17 people got pregnant during that episode. Good times. Great oldies. 97.3 KBSG. That was the oldies station when I was growing up here in Seattle. No longer exists. I listened to it in like the early 90s. That means like the stuff from the 70s was only 20 years old. That means the oldies that I would listen to right now would be like Britney Spears would count as oldies now. That sucks.
Teddy Ropes telling us how he has the herp.
It's not a bad case of the herp. What's not a bad case of the herp? Is it the herp you get from like a hot chick and then she invites you into this club of people who have herp? And you're like, yeah, well, we all have herp, so we don't have to worry about spreading.
It's like some bug chaser shit.
Well, there's like whole dating sites for people with herpes, right? Like once you get herpes, you date.
Are there AIDS ones too, or HIV technically?
Dude. I don't know about that.
Because you can't get double HIV, right?
Double AIDS? I don't know.
I like how people like to, because AIDS just sounds funnier than HIV, so they call it AIDS no matter what it is.
Yeah.
But AIDS is like, when you have AIDS, you're about to be dead. You can have HIV with the medication we have now. You can have HIV for a normal lifespan at this point.
Yeah. Magic Johnson's had it, and he looks healthy.
He got it way early.
Yeah, he had it. He had that money.
Yeah. Now those sorts of medications are more accessible. Yeah.
They just pass them out on Halloween and stuff. But Can we talk about Egghead flooding my Twitter feed with his simp ass bullshit? What is he simping on now? That's the question. Egghead has, like, when I see his Twitter feed, it's always him responding to professional wrestlers, and it's often women wrestlers. I think he might be a bigger fan of the women wrestlers than the men wrestlers, just based off his Twitter feed.
I think he's a perv.
I don't think Egghead's a perv, dude. If he was a perv,
he's hard to read. You have to admit that.
No, I'm good at reading, so I think I know exactly what If I had to figure out what Egghead was,
he's got you stumped this time.
He's a narcissist that is a horrible underachiever. So he's like a narcissist with nothing to be narcissistic about. And the second he got the Cringerweight title, he became like Ric Flair in his mind, and he was like, finally.
But he was really Eugene.
He's like the champion in his mind. He's like, hell yeah, dude.
Huh?
The first letters of my last name is Simp, son.
Dude, no, seriously, he's a perv. Dude, he is.
You think?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
How can you ignore it? Maybe your own perviness just dilutes anyone else's.
Dude, I'm the opposite of a perv.
Ha!
I'm a sweet boy. Boner alert. Boner alert. Egghead, do you think you're a perv? Type in chat, Egghead. In DP court, Egghead's on the line for being a pervert.
Dude, he's into all this weird masochistic shit. Yeah, there's this one video of him bouncing a boob.
I'm just saying.
Bouncing a boob.
There's nothing wrong with bouncing a boob. It was Egg Tit's boob, right? That's his lovely girl.
Sources say maybe.
That's his lovely girl. He married a bigger Ryby. That's not a pervert. It's a guy that knows what he wants. He doesn't settle for normal. He wants bigger.
Do you want a perv as a Cringerweight champion?
Yeah. I mean, we already have Corpse Midget.
Yeah. Fuck, I feel so weird right now.
Why is that, Benjamin?
Because I'm sick.
It's not because you're thinking about Egghead jiggling boobs?
No.
Didn't give you a little special feeling in your lap?
Actually, no.
You're like the opposite.
Yeah.
You're like, the only thing special about my lap is the
So
short
he's
bus.
not a level 10 perv. That's true. I wouldn't give him a 10. I'd give him like a 5.5. Just over average.
That's a good size.
I don't need AIDS awareness education. I was a kid in the late 80s and 90s. I know all about it.
I won't share a soda can with anybody that has AIDS.
Yeah, don't catch it.
Remember that?
Don't share a toilet seat.
They're like, don't share a soda with anybody that has
You
AIDS.
might have the AIDS.
But like, it's okay to share a soda with somebody with AIDS. You're not going to get AIDS from that. You can even have like sexual intercourse as long as there's not like open wound, right?
I'm into the Amish style of consummation with the big sheet in between.
Yeah,
the
that's
two
my life.
participants.
That's my life.
Missionary only.
With the little glory hole cut into the sheet.
Well, no, like Amish people, they like. I don't even know if this is true. There was always a rumor like Amish people like do each other through like a blanket, basically.
I thought I dated an Amish girl once. Turned out I was just humping a KKK member.
And they stayed around that long?
Yeah.
Or was it a short? Or was it a fling?
It was a fling.
I see.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of things you could have sex with that would have a sheet between you. It was either Amish or KKK, or like the maid at the Holiday Inn Express while she's making the bed. The blanket with a hole in it. I think that's not just Amish though, right? It's like a Jewish thing as well, like a Hasidic.
It might be.
Hasidic.
It might be.
Old world. They're like, let's just cut a hole in a sheet and then bang through it. And I'm like, honestly, sounds kind of cool.
You tried a couple times.
Yeah, I get a bang sheet. I'd get a little sheet. Have some sheet cake.
Let's us get to the goal, guys.
Yes. Also,
Eduardo.
please sign up for Patreon. You know what, guys? If you sign up, okay, I'll just let's put it out there. We've never done this during one of these shows before, where we just put it all out there and go over what you get if you're a patron. Now, you guys are here. You at least enjoy watching the show a little bit.
Yeah.
The show exists because of you guys.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And because of your dedication, I'm dedicated even when I feel like I'm dying. Literally, I feel like I'm fucking dying.
Egghead says, "Love you, Shani. Spit on my face while I poop in my bathtub."
Dude,
not a perv.
You're into Shani?
Not a perv. Not a perv.
Are you into Shani?
Not a perv. Not a perv. Panties for Christ.
Panties for Christ.
Oh, fuck off. Egghead's my buddy. Like, we tease Egghead, but Egg Tits is his woman, and he's not going to cheat on her with Shani for Christ.
So this is...
Become a patron of Drunken Peasants. For $1, you get the live chat and Discord perks.
Yeah, so you for $1, if you just want to support us with $1, we appreciate that. And you can talk to Teddy Rubskin and Egghead and all these other I probably shouldn't have said that. I want people to pay for this. You get to talk to Teddy Rubskin.
Well, you get to talk to us directly through the fan chat.
Yeah, we look at
That's
it.
the chat we focus on the most.
The most.
Hey, Loch Ness
and
Monster.
then $5 a month. You get 2 private shows. 2 private shows.
Patron-only private shows.
So this is the second one. And you can look back into the archive and watch the old ones if you haven't seen them.
And you get the lower perk, too. And then for $10 a month, you get the commentary, IRL vlogs, and the post shows. And that's like pretty much all the extra video content we do is covered at $10, right? So that's like the key sign up if you want to hang out with us as much as possible after show and private shows. If you want to get some credit, $15 will get you credit in the comments.
The credits at the end of the show.
Post show credit.
Yeah, and I do want to say one last thing about the $10 one. That's the best one. Like if you can spare the 10, you get the most content.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah. It gets everything you need. Everything above that is vanity, and we're here for the vanity points.
Yeah, this is just the extras.
Yeah. Literally everything else has no video purpose. It just gives you like insane connections and stuff.
Billy, I'm a pretty shitty cringy sorry excuse for a rapper that might make you want to quit rap altogether. Wanna hear me take the cringer weight title?
Well, not right now.
No.
And maybe you're faking it. How do we know you're not faking it?
Maybe we could have a cringer rap fan battle royal where all the fans send in their cringe raps.
Yeah.
Because that would be terrible.
The
winner gets to go up.
The winner could be #1 contender against Egghead.
So bad.
And it could be a fan.
It's so bad.
Yes, send those in.
But Egghead called me out if he gets his title back. If he gets his title back, I'll have to face Egghead for the
tonight. He's taking
title.
on Corpse Midget.
Yeah, no, tonight's is Corpse Midget for the title. His rematch clause.
And quick overview of these. $15, you're in the credits at the end of every episode. $25 right now. You know, we need to kind of work on some of these.
Yeah, the hangouts, we'd set them up and there'd be like one person in there ever.
Right, ever.
And it would get kind of weird.
It's because everyone's schedule is different.
Yeah, so we're working on ways to set that tier back into a booming tier. And then the producer credits and promotion on the $50 tier gets you like you could promo something, YouTube
you can
channel.
promo something and your name's at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, you get that producer credit.
Yeah. And then $100 you get to be on a whole show with us. It used to be a segment of your choice. But we usually, unless the people are just really weird, we usually keep them on for the whole show. So even if just for 1 month, you got $100 to spare to support the show,
it's fun.
You can be on the show. Or, I mean, like, I guess you could pay for someone else to be on the show if you're like, no, I don't want to be on the show.
They give us like $100
you got
patron.
A friend that you think is cool.
Not a friend. They're gonna get like Steven Seagal.
Oh well, sure.
We'll have Steven Seagal be a guest. Wouldn't that be strange?
Someone just upgraded to 10. Thanks for upgrading. Yeah, I mean, if you're already a patron and you want to throw a couple more, that's cool. No obligation. Now we're just gonna stop. We'll stop talking about this specifically. Oh, man. I'll tell you what.
You okay, Benjamin? You're not okay.
No.
Do you think
this
you're dying?
literally happened overnight? I was fine last night.
Yeah. I blame all that talk of you playing the virus game. You play the virus game.
I also, ran around Chinatown with Captain Content, and he was asking people where he could get.
That was a week ago, right?
Yeah.
It's about the time it takes for a cold to set in.
Yeah, and coronavirus.
You got that China.
I doubt
coronavirus.
I mean, how many people in Chinatown had been to China recently to catch? I mean, seriously.
They say 1 in 10 people in Chinatown just came back from China.
You liar.
Pretty sure that's what they say.
That's not true.
I looked it up on the CDC. Okay, it's not true. Sendpen limes. Coronavirus and Lyme disease. That's a good drink.
You love my Shanity impersonation. Here's the thing. I probably can't do that tonight. Okay, so I saw Shabisky in the chat. Shabisky, you're always good for a laugh. You can be on the on the private show if you want, if you have free time. It's up to you. Because we need a few more people to talk. Because I'm sick. I'm out of it, so I talk even less than usual.
That just means I'll talk more than usual. So
not always. If I can't carry my end, you'll start looking at your phone and not saying shit.
It's not true.
Come on,
true.
motherfucker.
Not true. I go into overtime.
All right, I'm gonna set up a camera right there to spy on you, where everyone can see if you're on your phone.
You don't want to do that.
Okay.
Because what if I get a message or somebody with a nude on it? Then
well,
boom.
no, it would be facing to your side.
Oh. To look at the phone?
And why would you need to worry about
What
it?
if because I get sent nudes all the time.
But if you don't look at your phone during the show, that's not something you have to worry about.
Obviously, I look at the phone during the show. That's where I get a lot of my producer credits from people.
You liar.
I have a lot of people that watch the show and give me tips and tricks on how to make the moments better in live real time.
No,
of course
that's not
I do.
what you're doing.
For all the people that send me messages during the show for production purposes, thank you so much. Keep them coming because you make the show better, and that's the only reason I look at the phone ever.
Yeah.
But I do sometimes get nudes sent to me, and you got to be careful with that. Sometimes it's really gross stuff. Here's another 1781 for the 420 twin. Eduardo. Thank you. Got us over our 50% goal to 420, which is probably the most important number in the history of Drunken Peasants.
Shabisky will be in. Cool.
Nice.
Shabisky, if you want to
Yes,
be a
Bella.
mod, you can give me $100. Remember, Shabisky sells mods.
I say our mods are going to be $1,000.
I'm joking. I don't want to sell mods anyway, but it's just funny. Someone gave him $100 to make him a mod, and he did. What?
Bob Marley asked, how much do I weigh today? I'm around 360, but probably 370. I had a long couple of weeks where I was eating bad stuff. I ate donuts. I had donuts in Portland. I had Voodoo donuts. I know, dude.
Voodoo is so good.
Yeah.
There's so many types of amazing donuts.
I had Voodoo donuts in Portland. I haven't had donuts in so long. And then I was like, who cares? I have a couple of donuts. I'm a sweet boy. I can do it. I just have to stop, right? I can't do it. I can't do it more than once. Big hearts, whoop, whoop. But yeah.
I need to. So we're going to end this stream in about 15 minutes. And then I think we're going to shoot for 7 p.m. Pacific. Because I need to take some medicine. I took some, but I think it might have been 4 hours ago. And you're supposed to take it every 4 hours. Man, when I first drank it, it felt so good. I don't know what it is, but in my nose and in my throat and everything, it felt so good.
The greatest rogue trader broke the sacred number for the good of us
But
all.
I have to take Dayquil because if I take NyQuil, I will fall asleep during the stream. There's no way. Yeah, dude, I sound really bad. It's horrible. It's been this way ever since I woke up this morning. All day.
Damn.
But you know what? I actually am better now. This morning I was like projectile snotting everywhere. Like I would sneeze and it would spray in like multiple directions, like a radius in front of me.
Yeah.
Like far as fuck too. I could see it like flying through the air.
In this room?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
That would
No.
suck.
This is all I've been doing down here.
Cool. Because, yeah, I don't want to die.
But you know what? It was all clear. It was all like, you know, sometimes you get sick and your mucus gets yellow or even green. It was all like perfectly clear, like watery mucus. You got anyone eating out there?
I'm eating right now, yeah. I'm like, geez, is this cheese on my pizza? My cauliflower crust is crunchy, though, the opposite of mucus. So I'm safe. The Corona Cave. Fat man.
He's going to die next.
Who? Joe?
You might get it from me.
No, I'm super healthy. I'm a specimen, man.
I'm sorry to you if you're cooking. That's horrible. I didn't mean to do that. But, you know, I'm just letting everyone know what I'm going through. Because I didn't want... I hate making a promise and, like... To like all the fans and not keeping it. So we're doing the private show. I could be on NyQuil sleeping right now, but fuck it. I'll do it after this is over.
Yeah. If Ben would have canceled, I would have had to have gone and cried.
No, you would have done
alone.
something fun that you want to do.
Oh, shit. That's a good idea, yeah. Is it not too late? You want to go night-night?
Fuck that. No, I realized that. And I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah. Crunchy booger pizza? That's not what I'm eating, Mr. Mockenhose. I got cauliflower crust. It's got no gluten, no flour.
So if you want to show DP some appreciation, if you could, please. I'm trying. Like I want to make it happen. I want to make it happen. If you guys could throw us a $5
Yeah,
to see the show tonight.
If you would like to come watch,
maybe I'll
tonight,
die during the live show.
That's worth $5.
It's worth more than that.
Oh, you
if I
think?
knew I was dying for sure, I'd stream myself dying. But you know,
wow, it's worth more than that. High opinion of himself. That Benjamin there, thinking his death is worth more than $5. Wow, no, it is.
taking Ambien. I don't have Ambien. I did take Ambien a few times, and it blew my mind. And
Wouldn't that put you to sleep?
Yes. Like, you could not take Ambien and not fall asleep.
I kind of want to take an Ambien.
You would sleep, and you know what? You'd have the I'll tell you my experience. I had the craziest dreams. Like the most real and frightening dreams I've ever had in my life on Ambien.
Really?
And also the next like whole morning was almost like a blackout, like where you remember like very little pieces of it.
Maybe I don't want that.
Dude, my grandma was on Ambien, and the cops came to her house because I don't want to give too much personal information, but like my grandma was sleeping at night and the cops like thought something weird was going on at her house when it wasn't. And she was there alone sleeping on Ambien, and the cops came and broke her fucking door in and came into her room, and she was sleeping and none of it woke her up.
It's crazy.
So, like, it puts you out that bad where, like, people could break into your house and come look at you in your bedroom sleeping and it wouldn't even wake you up.
And it's called Sybian? Your grandma was on Sybian?
Ambien.
Okay. Yeah. Because the Sybian is not a sleeping pill. It's a machine that gives orgasms to women.
My grandma's too old for that kind of thing.
That would probably ruffle her feathers. Samantha watching live at home says, Billy, can you give me tips on healthy foods? I need to go on a diet. Do you like avocado? Because avocado is the good fat. Eat more avocado. Tickle piss. Do a rhyme with that, young William, if you don't mind. This is Rot Feast Tenders. All right.
Tickle piss?
Yeah. Give my pickle kiss, tickle piss, you Nicholas bitch, like Nicholas Cage. I tickle piss your legs. I don't know what a tickle piss is. It's hard to like rap about it.
Tickle piss.
Tickle piss. Got a kitty named Tickle Piss. Lick a little licorice. Suck a kitty like a clitoris.
Oh.
It's weird. It's weird. It's strange.
Fuck, dude.
Avocado has ton of calories, yeah, but it's really good calories.
Yeah,
it's high quality food.
It's like the best kind of fat, right?
Yeah, it depends on what type of diet you want. I'm thinking about starting a fit club for all my fat friends, and we'll sit and we'll talk about dieting, and I'll charge you $19.99 a month. I'm gonna get rich. I'm getting rich. That's a texture thing. I get that. There's a lot of people don't like avocado texture. A lot of people don't like avocado flavor. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Fuck, man.
And you need another album? I've been talking to Hannibal about getting some beats.
Beats.
I need to sit down and have a call with him and figure this out. Figure it out.
You know what? I find that I have the hardest time getting a hold of Hannibal and Monty when they're not on the show. Like,
really?
Yeah. Trying to set up some dates with them for next month. You know, Monty has a new baby, and Hannibal's always working, so, you know.
Calorie in, calorie out. We do not believe in calorie in, calorie out. Because you know the type of fuel you put into your body gives you better... it processes things differently and better and gives you different types of energy, right? Like, it's not just about calories. Well, then you do not believe in the laws of thermodynamics. Well, I don't believe the laws of thermodynamics. I don't believe the laws of thermodynamics cover enough of dietary planning. Like, I'm not talking about weight loss here. I'm talking about human efficiency, giving your body the most power to burn more calories. So you can be within the confinements of thermodynamics, but calories in, calories out is not the depth of the human dietary needs. You know, we need to make sure we're getting the right things that give us the right fuel, to give us the right energy to burn those calories the most efficiently. And sure, if you calories in, calories out, you'll lose weight. You're talking about weight loss, but weight loss is not just one thing, you know? It's not calories in, calories out. Weight loss is it's a side effect to the human condition, right? You burn calories just waking up and being alive. There's an amount of calories everybody just burns to exist. And when you start taking in nutritional calories from things that make your body the most optimal it can be, it's going to take away depression. It's going to take away it's going to give you energy boost that will allow you to burn more calories efficiently. If your body's not spending calories processing all the garbage you're putting in it.
It's weird that it's considered a berry. Avocado is technically considered a single-seeded berry.
Yeah.
But to me, it seems more like a nut almost. You know what I mean?
I buried my avocado
because it's all
a nut.
Because it's very fatty, and like a nut is mostly fat. I don't know. That's what I always thought it was.
I'm a genius, Violet. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. I'm a genius.
Gish gallop.
What's a gish gallop mean?
That means when you're arguing, you keep like switching what you're arguing about.
Oh yeah, it wasn't me.
As many times as possible.
It wasn't me. Calories in, calories out is a limited mindset. It's not that simple. There's mental blockers that humans go through that cause their dietary struggles.
They're calling you Jillian from Jilly Juice.
Hell yeah, Billy Juice, dude. Come get some. Come get some, dude. It's calories in, calories out is not that simple. If you're simplifying, like yeah, at the base, yeah.
I mean,
calories
like you
in,
can
calories
literally
out.
eat nothing but Twinkies every day as long as you stay under a certain amount of calories, and you can lose weight.
Do you think your body's gonna perform optimally? Do you think the performance is going to be the same as if you eat Twinkies, as if you eat like vegetative green fucking nutrient filled things?
You'd be eating a lot less Twinkies than you would vegetation.
Well, there you go. Nutrients. You need nutrients. Your body needs nutrients.
Nutrients.
Your maintenance is different for every person. Your body metabolizes your food differently, which is why you need to find your maintenance energy. But once you find that, if you go below that, you will lose weight. And if you go above it, you will gain weight. As you lose or gain weight, your maintenance also changes. Don't go chasing waterfalls. It will cure depression, dude.
Why would you chase a waterfall? They don't move. You don't have to chase it. Just go to it. Like if I
you
wanted
chase
to
a waterfall, does that mean you're going to fall down the waterfall?
I don't know what it
and
means.
Possibly
I
die?
don't know what chasing a waterfall is. Like I could be like, let's go to Snoqualmie Falls, and we wouldn't be chasing it. It would stay in the same fucking place, and we would go to it, and eventually we would arrive at it.
But if you chase the waterfall from the point of the river and you get to the waterfall, then you fall over the side, right?
I guess if you chase it in that direction.
Yeah, I think that's what the idea is. You chase down the river to the waterfall, and once you get there, oh no.
I think they didn't know what the fuck they were saying, and they just try to write a catchy song.
I disagree. I think that, you're on the river, and rather than swim away from the river and out of the river, you chase to the waterfall.
Credit.
Yeah, I think a songwriter wouldn't think that deep. I don't know any songwriters, though. Don't go drinking jelly juice. Yes. I'm going to cure your depression, y'all. I'm going to cure your depression. Follow my dietary plans. It's not about calories in, calories out.
Okay, yeah. If a waterfall technically moves backwards over hundreds of years, and that is true, I wouldn't have to chase it if it's moving that slow. It would seemingly not move, even though technically, yes, it moves a very little bit.
Is there a waterfall that moves so slowly that it evaporates or before it hits the ground?
I don't know if it would be speed.
Or maybe not slow, but like it's so tall that it doesn't make it to the
Angel
ground.
Falls is the tallest waterfall on Earth, I think.
Okay.
I
wonder how much of the water evaporates before it hits the ground.
Some of it.
The song is supposed to be about AIDS somehow.
There it is. I mean, some of it is,
That's a good looking waterfall there.
It's thin, but it's super tall.
That's a quality waterfall.
It's like 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet reminds me of My Human Centipede. Waka, waka, waka. 3,000 skeet, exactly. That's what we can agree on, Violet. Violet, have you started eating again? Last I talked to Violet, she hadn't eaten for 4 days.
Was she saying this publicly? Should we be talking about this?
Yeah, she said it in chat. I didn't talk to her privately.
Okay.
I'm not one of those people that talks to Violet privately. That would be against the law.
Why would it be against the law?
I don't know. Calories in, calories out, man.
You're weird.
A little bit. For everybody watching at home, we are going to be going into the private show tonight. Start about 7 p.m. so Ben can go dose himself up with quality medicines. And she went 191 hours without eating. That's crazy. That's what, over 5 days?
Wow. It's intermittent fasting. Okay.
Not intermittent. She was straight fasting for 5 days. 8 days? Christ, I couldn't add in my own head. Yeah, why did I ugh. Violet, that's too long. Not eating for 8 days makes 1 week. 8 days a week. You gotta start eating again. I'm very disappointed in you. But I'm glad you are eating again. I'm disappointed anymore. Just be careful. Be careful, Violet. It scares me when you go 8 days without eating. It scares me. Because what happens if you had to get into a hot dog eating contest with the devil to save your life? You never know when the devil comes down to Georgia if he's going to choose banjo or what.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Could be Banjo-Kazooie on the PS2.
On the PS2.
He could have to do a hot dog eating contest with the devil. You never prepared.
All right. So one more recap before we leave. Private show going to start in a half hour. $5 on Patreon or Subscribestar. Link in the description if you want to see that. We're going to do a fun thing where I show gross things to Billy and he draws it live. You'll see, because he has a tablet, and we'll hook it up to the computer and you can see him draw it live. Yeah. And if he draws something good, we can turn it into a t-shirt again like we did last time.
Yeah, or a mug. And then also we're going to have a month early, we're going to have Egghead's Cringerweight Championship match early. Exhibition. Or his rematch.
His rematch. So the Cringerweight champion, Corpse Midget, versus Egghead, the challenger, in a rematch. Egghead invoked the rematch clause, basically. So
I allowed it if he did a cringe rap. And he said he did. He sent it to us. And
yes. And I have not watched it. I'm not going to watch it. I want the genuine reaction to it.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to watch it until we watch it live tonight. But I have heard from Egghead that he showed it to Jeffrey and a few other people. And they all were like, oh, my God.
Did Jeffrey kill himself?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like...
Rip Jeffrey.
Watching this is like watching The Ring.
Shit.
We have 7 days after tonight.
All right, guys.
Are we doing this just to appease Egghead? No. Literally?
Joe canceled on us.
Yeah.
Do you guys pay attention?
Yeah, and literally, I was not going to give Egghead a rematch.
And we were like, what are we going to do tonight?
Well, I told Egghead if he did the cringe rap that he'd get a rematch because I thought, how that would be like the ultimate cringe. Because I you know how I am with cringe rap. I was like, I just want my asshole to fall out live on camera.
Your asshole to fall
That's
out.
what'll happen when I watch Egghead cringe rap. I know it. There's no way that this isn't going to make me die of cringe. He can't turn extra heel, can he?
Well, I mean, Egghead.
I might do a prolapse.
The voting public are the people that decide whether or not you win.
Yeah.
So you gotta be a baby face. You gotta be a face.
What makes a man is the power in his hand.
You went heel last time, Egghead. You gotta win back the people.
I don't think he went heel. He lost his smile. Remember when Shawn Michaels lost his smile?
Yeah.
That was great.
All right. We are going now. See you later.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.